Hello Royals and welcome back to Happy Blonde. We are back, yet another delivery video. If you guys don't know, hi, my name is Shirley, better known as Happy Blonde on social media. I am a party princess, content creator, performance coach over at my own academy, and the proud company owner for the character entertainment company Pixie Dusted. Today, if you guys don't know, my company Pixie Dusted, we did Halloween deliveries, obviously, for Halloween season, and today we are prepping our Christmas deliveries. In this video you are going to come along with me, see how I prep everything, just see what my life is like as an owner and as a performer, because today is Friday, the 16th. Tomorrow, the 17th, I am taking the Encanto sisters to their deliveries, and on Sunday, I am taking the Frozen sisters, and I am actually going to be Anna. I'm not taking them, I'm gonna be Anna. My mom's gonna be taking us. So, it's gonna be a really, really fun weekend, and this time, hold up. So, on Halloween season, we obviously gave them jack-o'-lanterns filled with candy. This time, we're going to do these cute little Christmas boxes, and they're gonna have, like, cookies inside, and hot chocolate mix, and a few little toys so that they can play. So it's gonna be really, really fun. As you can see, I have a ton of costumes that I have to put away. I have to take out the overlays for the girls. Thank God I don't have to style wigs this time, but I still have to check the boxes, make sure that everything is set and prepped for tomorrow. So yeah, you're gonna come along with me on this very eventful vlog. So the first thing that I want to take care of is just basically the costumes. Make sure that the costumes that I don't need this weekend are put in their place. I have air dried most of them, so some of them are still a little bit wet. Mirabelle is still wet on her skirt, but I am going to be using Mirabelle tomorrow, so she's going to stay out. Aurora needs to go in, so let's go ahead and put those away. Made. So you're going to grab one Ziploc bag, or standard one, and you're going to put in 2 of these frosted sugar cookies in it. So you're going to go 1, and you're going to go 2. These have a ton of sugar and are so delicious. Kids absolutely love them. Chanel, these are not for you. And you're going to grab 4 Chips Ahoy cookies. At least I chose Chips Ahoy because I feel like Chips Ahoy is like the standard of, you know, Christmas cookies. And I am just going to close them up very pretty in just a cute little, there we go, way, so that they can be showcased like so. Fold. And I put this on one end of the box. I go ahead and grab 2 hot chocolate Nestle packs. These are hot cocoa mixes. Put them on the other side. I grab a little springy. I grab a little flute that goes in here. And I am also grabbing this little thing, which is incredible. Look how, oh my gosh. Yeah, there it is. Look how fun that is. Like, for kids, oh my gosh, they're gonna annoy their parents so much. And we're gonna close this up, being very delicate with the box. I will tape it later. I just want to kind of verify with my mom that everything like looks cute and all. Like, I like to get other people's perspective, but this is how it looks. I am going to bring you guys in. This is how it's looking. Cute little box. She is heavy, so I need to make 14. I have 13 clients for these deliveries, but I always make an extra. Okay, you guys, the boxes are made. I still haven't taped them because, like I said, I want to check in with my mom that everything looks great, but oh my gosh, they look so cute. This one is my favorite one by far. It's red on the side, and it has the gingerbread. This one is also really cute. They have a ton of different designs. For the blues, it's this one, and for the green, it's this one, or the cute little penguins. I do have extra cookies. Those two are probably going to be for me and my mom, but I do have a ton of Chips Ahoy's. So I'm thinking of making a pack for the performers that are going to be in the car, just in case they get hungry and they need a little pick-me-up road trip snack. Okay, so I pulled out all the costumes that I'm going to be using. Mirabelle's skirt is finishing the air drying sequence outside, and I pulled out the shoes and the boxes for each. Every single one of my characters has a wig box. This is Mirabelle's, for example, so I just check all of them. They all have these little baggies where their accessories go, and the wigs are inside. Obviously, Mirabelle is a lot smaller, so she requires a smaller box. But for example, Isabella is in here because she does have a lot more hair, obviously. So I'm just going to prep those boxes, make sure that everything they need is in there, and also pull out their holiday accessories. Okay, so we're on to our second delivery. We already did the first.
At least the girls talk.
They did talk a lot. They did talk a lot, but oh my gosh, like, she was very demanding, one of them.
Yeah.
Like, that's gonna be a case of bullying among friends.
I feel so bad for the other kid.
Yeah, like, we felt so bad because she kept, like, throwing puns at her.
I defended her once, but I didn't know how to defend her for the second.
Funny.
Yeah, and she pushed her, and she told so many secrets.
Yeah.
Like, during the visit.
I thought she was talking about us.
I thought so too, because I was gonna say,
secret, can we know?
like, I thought so too.
Everything alright?
But now, like, we're gonna go on to visit number 2. It's only one kid, so hopefully we do good. How to hide from children. Was that the weirdest visit ever? It probably was. But did they do a ton of character stories?
Yes! It's the most character stories I've ever done.
Yeah, like, she asked so much. She was like, how's the house and how's this person? But, like, I didn't understand this. Can you explain this part of the movie? And they handled it so well. But from now on, Abuelo Pedro is the candle.
Yes!
His spirit lives within the
Candle.
candle. He is the thing that ties the family together.
Yes, sir.
We just got that from the child. So, thank you, child. And she was dressed as Mirabelle, which was so cute.
And it was also perfect because, like, her glasses were matching with her skirt, like, and her dress and everything.
Like
but I think that those
Violet, and they say
Yeah.
about the colors of the favorite colors, about Violet, about the dress of Isabella, and later about the dress of me and the dress of her. It was so cute.
It was amazing.
It was adorable. Sun is, like, blazing on my face. It's wonderful, but oh my gosh, I can't see. It's 9:38 in the morning. It is obviously the next day. I realized that yesterday we didn't really close up, so I'm gonna give you like a little recap as to how it was and, you know, what happened in that last visit. So the last visit was absolutely horrible. I honestly didn't expect this visit to be this bad. Like, I was expecting the girl to be like a little bit quiet because the mom wanted to book the Frozen sisters. Obviously, she messaged me very, very late, so there were no available spots for her, so she booked the Encanto sisters visit. So I told the girls, like, hey, if you see, like, this child is, like, not speaking at all whatsoever, just talk about the Frozen sisters. You know, if kids really like the characters, they're gonna talk about them. And the thing was that she didn't even talk about them. She was constantly being rude, like, ignoring them and whatnot. And the parents, they had a baby boy that they weren't even paying attention to, because he was on the couch, and while they were, you know, like, looking at the little girl, and they wanted her to be like one of these poster child Disney kids that they see the princesses and they're like, oh, so beautiful, but, you know, this child was not giving it. So while they were so focused, I was over here, like, almost panicking because, you know, the baby was about to fall from the couch and he was munching on the hot chocolate packs, and I'm like, you know, like, that's toxic for a child, you know, like, watch your children. And here's the thing that really triggered me, aside from the little girl, like, not really caring. Here's the thing. I am a firm believer that you should finalize your payment as soon as you walk into the party or 15 minutes after. Don't let your visits be fully over so that you can then ask for your payment. Because here's the deal. This is the reason why I never do. The dogs were barking a lot. I'm sorry. Okay, so here's the reason why I always gather the final payment before even starting the party or 15 minutes after we get there. So with the other visits, they usually do their entrance, you know, they do their little dance and all that kind of fun stuff and jazz. And you know, it's about 10 minutes later, or maybe even 5, when I approach the parents and I start talking to them, and even the parents are the ones that are like, oh, by the way, here is your remaining payment. They were very, very nice about that yesterday and in the previous visits as well. But with these people, I couldn't really approach them mid-visit because they were so far away, trying to, you know, like film everything for the little girl and ignoring like the baby boy. So they were pretty far away, and like obviously, like, if I got in the middle, I was going to, you know, ruin the pictures and all that stuff, so I obviously didn't want to do that. So they were evading the situation, and I gestured Mirabelle and Isabella, because, you know, if it was for them, they would be there for an hour. And I gestured them, like, you know, it's time to go. And they were like, okay, like, thank you so much for, you know, allowing us to visit and whatnot, and blah, blah, blah. And they were like, okay, yeah, we'll walk you to the door. And, you know, these people are, like, evading payment at all. And, you know, I'm getting really, really, really annoyed because they're acknowledging me. Like, none of them is standing next to me and saying, like, hey, here's the payment. And they literally opened the door, and I told Mirabelle and Isabella, like, you know, go ahead, girls. And they looked at me as in waiting for me to leave. I honestly didn't care that the child was there. I'm usually not like this, but again, this is my job. I deserve to get paid. And I looked at them and I was like, so who's gonna do the remaining payment? And he was like, oh yeah, it's gonna be with me, but let's go ahead and do it outside. And I was like, no, we're gonna do it in the garage. Like, I was not about to leave this man's property without him paying, because he had no intention to. Like, he honestly looked like he had no intention to. They were like escorting us out the door as quickly as possible, and I put the boombox, thank you, Meg, I put the boombox next to the door on purpose so that if he was about to close the door, he would bump into the boombox and couldn't do so. And he was like, oh yeah, like, go ahead, you exit first. And, you know, I'm not dumb. If I exit first, he can close the door behind me. So I was like, no, sir, like, you go ahead. Go ahead, after you. And, like, he didn't have any other, like, choice but to exit after me. And when we got outside, he was like, oh, was this the balance? I'm like, no, it's more. It's this. So it was, like, that experience of, you know, people who clearly have money, because it was a very, very wealthy area. And, you know, not really wanting to pay for it. And, you know, my girls, they did their absolute best to get, like, that little girl talking. And the girl, she couldn't care. So, you know, it's hard-earned money. And, you know, don't treat us like we're, like we're nothing. And that usually annoys me because he looked at me like I was too young to be doing what I'm doing. And I'm like, okay, I get it. I have a baby face. But, you know, like, I'm still, like, I'm a hardworking person. Like, this is my company. Just like you do whatever it is that you do, I also deserve to get paid. So, yeah, that was the experience with the last visit. Like I mentioned, like, it was absolutely horrible. We just got home. We were so annoyed with him. We got home. We did some company pictures and whatnot to promote, and that was the end of it, really. Like, the girls then after went home. And yeah, today we have the Frozen sisters. Am I excited? To be honest, no. I'm usually not friends with Anna, so I'm gonna watch Olaf's Frozen Adventure right now while I'm doing my makeup so that I can, like, really refresh on Anna. I'm not an Anna performer, I'm an Elsa performer. And today it's a lot of visits. Like, yesterday it was not really that straining in terms of, like, you know, oh my gosh, like, it was so tiring, blah, blah, blah. The thing is that I've been working nonstop for a ton of days, and I feel drained. Like, I feel physically drained because of the amount of work that I've been doing. So, you know, it's that. Like, I'm obviously excited to make magic, but I feel so tired at the same time. So I'm gonna watch the little short to kind of just get into that holiday cheer, and pray that we have good kids today.
We're done with visit number 2. Visit number 1 was beautiful.
Yeah, it's second one
started interesting. Because it was a little girl dressed as Anna with the coronation outfit. And she started crying. I was like, oh no. And then the other one was dressed as Frozen Elsa. And she was just like...
She was not happy at all.
No. She was so bratty because her mom was like, did you like the surprise? And she was like, Mom, I told you I did.
She's only, what, 4?
She was 4. And the one that started crying, like, we won her over with the cookies. So that's kind of like how she won her over. And she little by little, like, interacted bits and pieces because she was 3. But at the end, we had, like, the cutest little hug.
It was like a 50-50, I would say.
She was so cute at the end. She was, like, with her little hands, like, holding my hand. And she was like... We can die happy.
This was the best one so far.
The best one in the world. This was our 4th visit. And it's her birthday, so we were outside with Chuck E. Cheese because Mom was great and she didn't want us to go in because she didn't want us to die. So we love that. She was dressed like Elsa, head to toe.
She had the wig, she had the makeup, she had the shoes, she had everything.
She even had the gloves and tights.
It was beautiful.
Like, she was precious. She's gonna turn 4. And at first, when she saw us, she was like a little bit scared and we were like, oh no. But then she ran. Ran and she's like, carry me. Blah! Just falls.
Yeah, she hugged us for like 50 minutes straight.
Yeah, that's all we did. We just took pictures and just hugged.
Yeah.
But I am living for it. So I'm not gonna complain.
It was awesome. I loved it.
2 more visits to go. Hey. We did it. Oh my gosh. So we just got home from our Christmas deliveries. My head is killing me. Anna hurt so much today. It's 5:35. We finished early, thank goodness. Deliveries were like kind of back to back in terms of location, so we were able to finish a lot earlier than planned. It went great. The last 2 visits, they were 3-year-olds dressed as Elsa. They were fans of Elsa, you know, for being 3-year-olds, like they were cute. But I think that this weekend was so fun. Like, I love doing the deliveries and all that fun stuff and jazz, and the girls are so excited. Pet peeve from this weekend is that almost every single parent was like, oh, do you want to go and like see Anna and Elsa get into their car? And it's like, thank you for ruining the magic for the kids. So, you know, we try, but some parents, you know, you just can't work it out. Overall, it's a wonderful experience, and I am so blessed and grateful for this year. This 2022 has been a year of so much magic, really. My girls, I am so blessed for my company and my girls, and I think that 2022 was the year that I basically knew and realized that this is what I want to do for the rest of my life. Making magic is what makes me happy. I have an incredible cast, and you know, I'm never going to take them for granted, and it's just been so incredible to see how the company has grown to, you know, parties almost every single weekend, and working with a mall, and having our, you know, princess camp, the deliveries. It's been such a wonderful roller coaster because, you know, it has its ups and it has its downs, but at the end of the day, I cannot wait for Pixie Dusted to continue growing and for what 2023 has in store. Obviously, you're going to be seeing this later on in the year. This is going to be my last video of the year, but you know, I have so many things planned. Like, today is the 18th, and for the rest of the year, with the exception of the 31st, because we do have a Tinkerbell and Isabella party on the 31st that you're going to see a vlog on next year, I am going to start working on, you know, behind the scenes things for the company, what we're going to do for next year. You guys are going to see the shows come to life. So if you want to stick around the Happy Blonde family and see Pixie Dusted grow, definitely follow me, subscribe, and follow Pixie Dusted as well. Thank you so much for all the magic. Happy Blonde signing off, and I'll see you all next year. Bye!